Hey guys, how you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video. Guys, we are going to be talking about the OnePlus Open. Now, guys, this is a device that I have been trying to get for a long time, and I kind of went down like the road of going on eBay and trying to get this phone that was basically used or refurbished by other companies. I didn't realize that the inner screen was so expensive to get, to pay for to get it replaced, that I ended up sending back like maybe 3 orders that I placed of trying to get this phone because the screen was just so bad. I don't know what they did to the screen, but it just got so bad. But I still fell in love with the phone. I had lots of foldable phones. I had Samsung foldable 3, 4, 5. I had flips. I had Google Pixels. I had all those. But even with me doing this video from the Google Pixel, I still love the OnePlus Open. And I really just, it's not, you know, anything that is just going that is talking down to other ones, other foldable phones. But it's just like this phone is really nice. I mean, you got a nice 8-inch screen right here, beautiful 8-inch screen. The resolution is higher than I have ever saw with the LTPO. I mean, OnePlus really knocked it out the ballpark. Just a beautiful phone. So we're really just going to be taking a look at this phone, and I'm really going to be telling you everything that that I really love about this phone and everything about it. So let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. Okay, guys, so right here, as you see, we have the OnePlus Open right here, guys. And like I said, this is a beautiful 8-inch display. The the refresh rate is 120. The resolution, I'm not sure how what's the resolution on this, but I believe it is very, very high, higher than the Google Pixel first foldable. And we're just going to take a look. We're going to take a look at this. For a couple main reasons why I really love this phone is just because I have always been a big fan of the OnePlus phones ever since they came out, and just to have it in like a tablet form, or you can fold it and then have it in a 6.3-inch form of a phone, and just having two things in once. Really, really love this. And especially with the update they had to Android 15, very, very nice update, and it's just wonderful. I mean, the phone is very, very thin. The hinge on here is one of a kind. I have never had a foldable phone that had like a nicer hinge than this. I mean, when you open it, I mean, you literally have like it goes all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like to side to side, and it's like no, you know what I'm saying? It's not it's not like lagging a little bit when it goes like you got to keep it up like there. Even my Google Pixel, the one I'm doing this from right now, once I do it, trying to unfold it, it has like a little bit of this right here that it's just it doesn't come completely, you know, flat. That's the word I'm looking for, flat. And then just the the fluent of everything right here when it comes to the OnePlus. Love it, love it. I like the little menu at the bottom, and especially when you go, let's say when you hit something, it gets a little bit smaller, letting you know that it's still there, which is really, really cool. I like that, letting you know that it's still there. Not to say that Samsung don't do it, not to say that Google don't do it, and not to say that Huawei and anybody else who has made foldables don't do it. It's something about OnePlus when they do phones. It's a little bit more premium to my taste. I really do love it. You know what I'm saying? Really, really do. Um, the and the resolution. Let's talk about the resolution of the screen inside. So, like I go to all my other resources when it comes to when it comes to the specs on a phone, I always depend on the GSM Arena. So I'm saying this and then press open. Let me get open. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Okay, so when the phone is open, it does have a resolution. Let me see. Oh, here we go. The resolution is at uh 22. There it is right there. 2268 by 2440, which is really nice. We have a 512 gigabytes of storage. Started out with Android 13. It is upgradable Android 15. This was released in 2023. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Almost a 5,000 milliamp battery, but it's a 4805. 64 main camera on here. Let me get that out the way. That's a little ads right there. And reverse wired charging. Now I know you're gonna be looking at it, and that's another reason why I literally, chose this phone over getting any Samsung phone. Even though a Samsung phone does have all the bells and whistles that you want with it. Like for instance, this is IPX4 splash, so it's not water resistant. You can't drop it in water and it'll be fine. And it definitely does not have wireless charging at all. But I still love it. Still think that it is a win-win in my taste of a phone. I really, as I played around with a lot of Samsung phones, this phone really, really stood out to me. And I have never been wanting to get a phone that been so, on board on try to get a phone like this. Usually I'll just give up and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a Samsung, go get a Google. But I was really happy about getting this phone. It was really, really nice. Especially they do great with the cameras too. I mean, inside we have a 20 megapixel camera on the front of it. We have a 32 megapixel camera on the front of it. We have a 48, 64, and another 48 megapixel camera on the back of it. And look at the camera. That's one thing I want to say. That look at that. That is a nice camera module that just, it lets you know that you're gonna be taking some good pictures. It just stands out better than I like. I mean, I don't even like when I see something like this, it just makes me know I got something premium. It really does. I mean, that camera just, it just stands out. I don't care what, you can put this with any Apple phone, any Samsung phone. This camera is still going to stand out, and they did a good job when it came to that right there. That's really, really nice. And then the face unlock works just great. I like the process that they put in here. They did a lot of stuff in here. Of course, I would have liked it to have IP68 over any wireless charging, or have wireless charging over IP68. No, I take it back. I'd rather just have IP68 other than wireless charging, because I just don't know a lot of people who still use wireless charging. And now unless you just have like a good device to charge wirelessly. But I would have liked for them to put that on there, but they didn't. They did put a lot of good stuff into this phone that, is, I think they put everything else into this phone except those two things that they left out. And like I said, yes, you ask anybody, this is still a great, great phone. And I'm just so stunned that I got this phone. And and really, to tell you the truth, I could have just went with a Google Pixel. I could have went with the new Google Pixel right there, 9. I could have went with the Samsung 6 or 7 or whatever, but I just really chose to keep this, and I really, really do love it. I mean, it's very, very nice. So guys, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys, and I'll be back with more.